Hey guys, so we are headed out on another Finger Lakes trail. This is M25. I just do this in sections. This is off of Basswood Road in Oxford. It's day 36. So it's really 42 degrees. Says 64. It's Saturday, April 11th. And we're headed out to go from Basswood Road to County Road 27. Not sure how long it's going to take. I will start the map and then we will come back to you. Again, it's April 11th, day 35 on map 25, Finger Lakes Trail. The temp is 42 degrees and we are out for a stroll today. So it's pretty much a tractor path on the way. So I'm gonna try to slim down my videos so they're not 30 minutes long. And for anyone new here, my name is Penny. Channel is Grandma Outdoors 56, and it all started with my hiking back in 2022 when I decided to hike the Appalachian Trail. I've made one attempt at the Appalachian Trail in 2025, and I am now training again for my second attempt. And as soon as I can get a date for that, it is probably going to be different than the first time I may do a flip-flop type of thing. But all in all, that's what we're doing. So we're into the trail a little bit and we come across this creek. This is Brooks Bank, I believe, is the name of the creek. Brook Banks Creek. Yeah, sun's trying to pop through. That's really cool. So this is kind of new to me. I walked this trail a couple times. I don't remember seeing this bridge, drainage flow, and it's all made into a much nicer road. It's kind of cool. I'm happy about that. But we are going to go off into the woods now again, and we're going to follow along the creek or creek, however you say it. I think you can hear my poles dragging. A little bit of mud right there. But this is the other side. Oh, looks like it's got some debris. Somebody will be out to clean up that. But it looks like the water's down a little. It's not rushing too bad. And here we go. So we're about a half a mile in, and we're not far from the bridge down there, but there's a campsite here, which I knew that there was a stopping point. I didn't realize that they had made an actual campsite out of it, which is kind of cool. The woods are really cool here. I've always liked this spot with the creek running down into the the offshoot creek running into the main creek. Looks like there's a tree down there. That was new from last year. But yeah, so far so good. Not making a very good time. I feel like I'm fussing too much with stuff, but it's a nice walk, and that's what matters. We're gonna walk right that way. You can see the blaze across the road on that tree, and then there's one back there on that tree. Gotta get across somehow down there somewhere. Probably down there, and then maybe to the right, and then across. We'll figure it out. But I ended up bringing my phone out and charge it when I have to. But I didn't want you guys to miss any of this. A little bit of wind down here. So happy to be out here today. Hoping for some decent time frame so that I can do this walk from the whole walk for M25 all in one. I'm very familiar with the trail, so that would be helpful. I've seen several camping spots, although we're not camping. The possibility is definitely out there. I crossed the creek. It was, I did get part of my foot wet, but not bad. There's the dog. You can kind of, let's go slowly, but you can kind of see out to the field there. Which I believe is one of those parts when my daughter and I walked this trail. It's a funny story. We walked from Bainbridge School, Cooper Schoolhouse Road to Basswood Road. And it was 10 miles, that whole length. And as we got through here to the, as we got through here, we were both exhausted. And we went down and got water. In fact, I think that's coming right up where we went down to the water. Not that. Well, that could have been it. It's been a few years. But we went down to the creek to get water. And I fell in both feet. I didn't fall like my whole body or anything, but I did fall in. And we ended up getting water. We sat for a while, soaked our feet, and we picked up and moved on. And she was like, I think I see the car. I think I see the car. I see the road. There's cars over there. Oh, she was so excited. And then it went away. We had to go up a couple more hills. That was funny. She kept saying, I see the car. I see the car. She didn't really see the car, guys. Yeah. So it was obviously about a mile more we had to walk, and we knew that. We had the map going, so we did know that, and we carry a paper map on these Finger Lakes trails as well. Kind of rocky back there. Let's turn around and look like where we came from. All those rocks. There's a pile of them back even further. I don't think my camera will pick them up, but that's where we came from. And this is where we're going. Alright, let's do a little more technical through here. So I think being on the bank, looks like there's a waterfall right up there. Alright guys, this is what makes walking on these trails the best thing ever. I know it's probably loud, I'm standing really close. Look at that waterfall. And the sunshine's coming through. Absolutely breathtaking. There's that. The sky. And it's running nice. Alright guys, so I checked in at home and I put up one of my poles so I could carry the phone and my pole. And we're back on trail. I'm eating a Slim Jim. I had some water. You can't really see, but headed down through the woods, and should have double checked my spot. I'll walk back. I just want to double check I didn't drop anything or leave anything. Sometimes when I lay my pack down, I tend to forget things. But it looks like I did okay. It's a beautiful shot. All right, let's go back the way we came. I believe we're gonna go down into there. I think, if I remember right. But the trail has changed. This M25 changed a little bit since the last time I was out here, which was a couple years. I wasn't out here at all last year, so it had to have been, I bet it was 2023 since I was out here last. Look at that sunshine. It's beautiful. I can't tell you enough how nice this is. Somebody's walking the road up there to walk the trail. I absolutely love it. That's funny, somebody's walking there. Oh, this looks like it could have been dangerous at one time. See, this is different too. Let me turn around. This is different too. This is looks like it could have been at one point maybe a tractor path, but maybe they went down and fixed that down there. We'll have to see. But we're gonna cross here somewhere. Try not to get too wet. There we go. We did it. Get wet at all. So I think that's like our third creek crossing. There might even be another one up here. Maybe. Let's see. Now I said I wasn't going to film all that. I was going to try to streamline. But there's so much beauty, I just want to share it all. Climbing up. Really? Not this one down. Further, but maybe it doesn't. We'll find out. So we're through the swampy part. And now we're going along the creek again. The waterfall down there. See if I can zoom in. We'll probably walk by it, but let's see if I can zoom in from here. It's pretty cool down there. Yeah. And this was the part I had a hard time walking across before. There was all kinds of things going on down there. The tree fell. But they've rerouted it just about the same way I got around it last time, which is kind of cool. And now it's all dried up, so it doesn't really make a difference. You could go the old way now. A lot of deer poop. Over the tree. So I'm contemplating riding out to Canada with my sister. Would be an interesting video. But if I go, I will only be able to hike 2 of the 3 days is gone. So it'll be another 0 or 0 for us. You can't beat walks like this. I'm gonna walk it again now that I've seen all the patches, the reroutes and stuff for the trail. Guess we can put that back on one. And trekking pole hits me every time. I think there's somebody behind me. like I said, I think this is Brooks Bank Creek. I think I've said that a couple times. But it does say waterfalls. And they're not huge waterfalls, but they are beautiful waterfalls. We can get a little closer to this one. Here's the rushing water. But this would be a nice lunch spot. I'm not staying for lunch because I'm just walking through. I believe it's about 3 miles of what I'm walking. I hope so, because I told my husband to pick me up at 2. But I've been lagging a little bit because I just can't run through it. It's just too beautiful just to run through. And with the sun coming in and out, you get some shady spots. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Waterfall number 3. Beautiful. So we just slogged through some pretty significant mud. I don't know if you can tell by my shoes. I managed to get around it on some grass tufts for the most part, but it wasn't easy. Glad I had my trekking pole. And this is what we came out to. And we're gonna be going this way. I'll record for a little bit, but then I'm gonna put it away. I just called my husband, let him know I was gonna be a little behind, because that's the most responsible thing to do, is to let somebody know where you are. It's a beautiful trek though, except for that swamp that put me behind. But we've already gone about 2.5 miles, so, which is, I thought it was going to be about 3 miles, so we'll see how it goes. But at least we're seeing the markers again. That was the other thing, is I have an all trails map, so I navigate through that, and it kind of tells you where you should be approximately. I don't trust it 100%, but I do pay attention to it. It looks like we're going up here. I don't know why they didn't take us up that way. Oh, and over there. Looks like there's one over there. Yeah, kind of hoping not to have to walk through that mud again, but if we do, we do. Pretty much have walked right alongside that creek. Oh, here we go. Here's some more mud. Let's see what we can do here. Walk through the mud with me. Gotta stay up high. Use my poker. Not too bad. Not too bad. Looks like there's some rocks right here. Over top. There's the place. Not sure what they think you're supposed to do here, but come down this way. But it's early in the season, and I'm sure once the trail maintainers walk through this section, they'll have it cleaned out. So you don't have to walk through the briars, which is what I'm doing right now. And my second pole is caught. I put that one away. Well, I started folding it up and I couldn't get it folded up. So I was gonna unfold it and it wouldn't unfold either. So I got stuck and I had to leave it half folded, and I tucked it in my pack as best I could. Talking about my trekking pole, if I didn't make those words clear. It's right there, hanging off my pack. Whoops. And my selfie stick is loosened up. Here we go, to the other side of the muck. The muck is holding us back on time. Not that it's a timed hike, because it isn't, but I do have other things I want to do today. My grandson's softball game. So. But we should be getting close to the road. All right, well, oh, here's another water crossing. Across a lot of streams. That's what I was telling Elaine yesterday. A friend that I walked with. Sister. Friend. A lot of down trees. Took the bank. Yeah, I was telling her that it's going to be a wet walk. Another creek. There we go. All right, guys. I'm going to sign out a little bit. Hey, guys. Another 3-mile hike today. I'm just finishing. I'm a little out of breath. I'm going uphill. But I thought I would give you the end to day 35. It's a beautiful day. It's 57 degrees. The trail was awesome. Just makes me want to do more, which I will. But I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Get outside. Enjoy it. Enjoy it while you can. And we will talk to you on day 36. And this is the end of day 35's walk. Thank you for joining me, and may God bless.